What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, December 15th. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Only place you get updates to my sims as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comment section who is your favorite and least favorite of my contenders for today's slate. Finally, shout out to PrizePicks for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up to get up to $100 on your first deposit. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Tyus Jones, Spencer Dinwiddie, Malcolm Brogdon, Karis LeVert, and Norm Powell on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. In first at number 5, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards. He is shooting guard, small forward eligible, just 7,200, projected for 38.5. The goal is 45.5, and he is in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. Plays a ton of minutes. I got him in for 36, around a 1.05 fantasy points per minute, 28% usage, 22 points, 6 boards, 3.5 assists, and 2 stocks. It is a pace down spot against Denver. Denver, one of the slowest teams in the league, but I just don't think that Anthony Edwards' price and his positioning, shooting guard and small forward, is correct for this slate. Should be a couple $100 more expensive in this role. This one's pretty easy. Number 4 is Jrue Holiday, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 8K, but projected for 45. The goal is just 49. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. Massive bump with no Giannis, and it's possible he gets an even bigger bump if and when Middleton gets ruled out. I gave Holiday 35 minutes, 1.28 fantasy points per minute in this spot with no Giannis. 29% usage, 22 points, 8 assists, 5 boards, 2 stocks. Pace down spot against Indiana for sure, but Jrue Holiday is just not priced correctly for what he does when Giannis is off the floor, and it's still possible that Middleton doesn't play and he looks even better. I have Middleton in for right now, and I still get Jrue Holiday to 4th. At number 3, I'm looking at Jaren Jackson. He is power forward center eligible, still just 6,400, projected for 39. The goal's 42. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. I gave Jackson 30 minutes. That scares me, but when he's out there, he is ultra productive when there's no Ja Morant. 1.3 fantasy points per minute in this spot, 21 real points, 7.5 boards, and then 1 or 2 of basically everything else. Assists, steals, and 2 blocks. Pace neutral against Portland, which I think still looks good. Look, the fact that you can put him in at power forward is massive given the amount of center talent we have today. Jaren Jackson is just too good with no Ja Morant. Played a ton of minutes yesterday. I'm going right back to him. Damian Lillard, point guard eligible, 8,700, projected for 47.5. The goal is 52. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. Dame is just a different guy when CJ McCollum is not on the floor. 37 minutes, 1.28 fantasy points per minute with 32% usage. 27 real points, 9 assists, 5 boards. Slight pace up spot against Memphis. I'm a little nervous about the back-to-back and the amount of minutes that Dame played yesterday in an overtime game. But I don't really have much of a choice here because $8,700 Dame Lillard has a 52 fantasy point goal. Dame going for 52 fantasy points isn't all that crazy to me with no CJ. So he's in at number 2. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then sign up at PrizePicks using the promo code Awesemo. Number 1 here today, pretty easily, is Jalen Brunson. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, just 6,200, projected for 39. The goal is 41. He's in the optimal lineup 28% of the time. No Luka Doncic, so 34 minutes, massive bumps across the board. 1.15 fantasy points per minute, 20 real points, 8 assists, 5.5 boards. Pace up spot against the Lakers, who aren't all that good, and potentially, I mean, they're already missing Dwight Howard and THT and Malik Monk, and I'm missing even more people right now. AD is questionable. We'll see where that ends up. He hasn't played the last 2 games. So an even better matchup here. All things point to Jalen Brunson. When there's no Luka Doncic, you gotta go Brunson, number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, December 15th. DraftKings and Yahoo version around here somewhere, so make sure you check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win a little bit of money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.